All right, appropriate song choice for Tom Brady Retirement Day, even if it is Tom Brady Retirement Day number 2. Now, this one I happen to believe. I wasn't certain if I believed the previous retirement announcement from Tom Brady, but we have a man in our company. If you remember yesterday on the show, we had Aronde Gadsden on, and I said, Aronde is the only person in this conversation with a Super Bowl ring. Well, now we've got someone, the only person in this conversation who intercepted Tom Brady during
Yes,
his
sir.
career. So
I
look at
appreciate
that.
you. You hurt my
Look
feelings
at that.
yesterday. Thank you.
The entire world of football, even beyond the world of football, I think everyone is talking about Vic Fangio. And when are we going to hear something? No, everyone's talking about Tom Brady, of course, and rightfully so. We're going to listen today. We're going to celebrate it our way. We can listen to Tom Brady's retirement announcement, which is very funny for us here in South Florida because he's on a dune in Sunny Isles. Have you watched the video?
Yeah, he is. He's on the dune.
Yeah, he's on a dune in Sunny Isles. And so someone walking on the beach this morning came across it, probably didn't know what was happening. Thought Tom Brady was having a FaceTime with somebody or whatever. Like somebody is walking down the beach there in Miami Beach and is seeing him record his farewell. That's kind of funny.
There's going to be a video of the video. It has to be.
Yeah, so because I would video him if I saw it. Now, I wouldn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh, he's retiring. Like, who would have figured that out?
Yeah.
But I would have said, hey, look, I see Tom Brady FaceTiming with his kids this morning or something like that. Yeah. But he's recording perhaps the most consequential video of his lifetime.
See, it might have been weird if I was there because he would have stopped recording to address me with the respect he should have.
Perhaps you would have intercepted his phone.
Yes. Intercepted the situation.
So here from ESPN, just so I can give you a little, and we also, if you remember, yesterday, because we said, today is February 1st, we said, is there anything that can steal the spotlight from Solana today? Maybe Vic Fangio makes it official, and Solana doesn't get all the February heat that we were planning on giving him. And then all of a sudden, Tom bleeping Brady screws us again, comes out with this announcement this morning, and Solana, he sends a text to us on the thread that's just like, yeah, Tom Brady retiring.
We got 4 hours, Solana. We can squeeze it in.
Solana, we're going to squeeze it in, but you escaped a little bit of the heat because this entire 7 minutes here that I have talked about Tom Brady and the retirement would have been spent on February.
I've never loved this guy more than I do today. Thank you, Tommy, the GOAT, the greatest to ever do it.
And we'll always remember, by the way, February 1st. This will be etched in our memories. February 1st is the day that he retired.
You are attached to Tom Brady's career now.
You really are.
In our show. Look at you.
ESPN tweeted it out this morning. The numbers say it all. 23 seasons, 7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time league MVP, 15-time Pro Bowler, 677 total touchdowns, 89,214 passing yards. I mean, that is it is staggering, those numbers.
And with those numbers, and we've all watched it. Being at AFCs, we watched the Hawk, but it's like this conversation with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and all now. Did Joe Montana have a stronger arm than Brady? Probably. Are there more athletic quarterbacks than Brady? Yes. Brady is the best quarterback ever to go under a center in the history of the world.
Is he the best player to ever play the game of football?
And that's where I get caught up because is he a better quarterback than Jim Brown was a running back, than Lawrence Taylor was an edge rusher? I can't definitively say that. I can, in my heart of heart, on my children, say he's the best quarterback. Is he the best player to ever play his position? No. My answer would be no. If you
to play his position, yes. To play the game, you're saying
to play
no.
the game, the better at his position than anybody else. Was he the most influential person to the game of football? I can argue that for Brady, but there are some guys out there that are hell at their position, Hawk.
I mean, the argument obviously would be that the quarterback is always touching the ball, that Jim Brown only is affecting the game. I mean, unless he's blocking, but only affecting the game when he's carrying the ball, which is going to be what? Back in the days,
max.
I was going to say back in the days of Walter Payton when I was growing up watching the Bears, 45 times a game. Or Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams, 45 times a game. 45 times a half. And Lawrence Taylor, same thing. I mean, every defensive snap. So to me, he probably has more of an argument. And I would never think that a defender has as much to do with the outcome of a game, no offense, as an offensive player. But Lawrence Taylor is affecting every single, whether he gets to the quarterback or not.
Yes,
he's affecting every single play, or should be, when he's out there. So interesting question, but
Deion, thinking about it, was Deion more influential to a game? Because he played both sides of the ball as well.
Didn't have the longevity. For me, the number of years that Tom Brady did it for is one of the arguments for him.
Yeah, and at a stupid high level.
Let's listen to it. Do you have the retirement announcement from a dune on Sunny Isles Beach, Solana?
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
I think that was an awesome video. I love the fact. I love people who have self-awareness.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of my, I think one of the greatest traits on any personality scale is self-awareness. If you have self-awareness, it's one of the reasons that I don't care much for Solana. He has no self-awareness. He thinks he's much greater at everything than he is. No, I love self-awareness. I love the fact that he said, you're allowed one emotional retirement essay in your lifetime, and I used mine up last year. I love that. Didn't come out with a new essay, didn't make a big thing of it, woke up, walked out to the dunes, recorded a video, very unprofessional, just him on hitting the camera, and he's done. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
I loved it, but I have to put the brakes on it, because I read something recently. Your brain's not working at 100% until after 10 a.m. He wakes up. He took his kids to school. He's all emotional.
It's a great point.
And now he's, I'm retiring. Hawk, they don't start camp for 8 damn months.
That's a great point. And what happens? I'm going to ask Ben Volen. Ben Volen covered Brady for a long time. He's going to join us. I was going to ask him, though, middle of next season, a quarterback for a great team goes down. They've got a backup, but it's Josh Johnson.
Use example. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
And Andy Reid calls Brady, hey, we're 9-1. We need you to get us through the rest of the regular season.
That would make you think, right? They would find the only guy older than Chad Henne. That would be wild.
Come give us a month and a half of football, and you and Chad Henne can work on your 401ks together.
Play. Let's celebrate this the right way. Play Crowder's interception of Tom Brady, either TV or radio call. Let's hear Crowder intercepting perhaps the greatest football player to ever play the game.
42 seconds. Brady has to get away, and he's intercepted. And Crowder falls to the ground to seal it for Miami.
Look at you. Congratulations. You have the radio call?
Cameron Wake on the field now, the pass rushing specialist. Going after him, got him. Oh, he got the football, but he picked off. Hoch and Crowder with an interception at the 38-yard line, and this football game is all but over. The Miami Dolphins have come from a 14-point deficit to beat the New England Patriots 22-21 here at Landshark Stadium.
His original call was Tom Brady completion against him. And at the last second, he changed it. Let's get headlines here. We got a lot of stuff to get to today. Ben Volen from the Boston Globe is going to join us. Today is February 1st. If you're watching this on our YouTube video, you see Happy February in the corner. Today is February 1st, so we will play that. Today happens to be National Heroes Day.
Oh.
And so we debated, should we bring on Tyler Hero or should we play Solana's Mount Rushmore of Heroes from a couple of years ago? And we voted on the Mount Rushmore of Heroes because it's better.
Ladder. Come on.
So let's get headlines here. We'll start out the show with headlines and Alejandro Solana.
This sports update, it's driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford, we know trucks. This broke just a couple minutes ago. Tua Tagovailoa has cleared concussion protocol.
37 days. He has cleared concussion protocol, and we're good to go.
If he goes to the Pro Bowl, I'm thumping him in his face.
No, did you see who's going to the Pro Bowl? You're in Vegas right now, by the way, for people listening. Crowder is in Las Vegas right now for the Pro Bowl. And listen, you should be playing ahead of someone who's actually on the Pro Bowl roster now. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Huntley.
Yeah,
Huntley?
Tyler Huntley.
That's ridiculous.
He had this season 2 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions. Those are his season stats.
Mike White should go before him. Mike White had like a 3-game run that was pretty good. Like the AFC doesn't have any other quarterbacks.
Tyler Huntley. That's what I'm saying. You're in Vegas. You have just as much a right to be on that roster that he does.
Yeah. I got some good lucks walking through the casino last night. But I
love that.
Let me consult. What do I do? Do I start the conversation if I don't play blah, 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 or I say thank you and take the picture?
Appreciate it, brother. Take the picture.
Because when they text, I met Richard Sherman last night, I'm going to feel dumb. Marshawn Lynch is so nice. I'm going to feel dumb.
Right. Yeah, you got to do it. I mean, you can't get into that conversation. Because I would be doing if I was gambling in Vegas and I saw you walking past, I'd go, who is that guy? I would ask my friend, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Yeah. And then, like you said, Tom Brady, before 10 a.m., you don't know. In Vegas, nobody knows anything. No. And so you go, oh, that's Richard Sherman. Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Hey, Richard, what up, big dog? You good?
Nice guy.
Go Hawks. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm always confused.